Yellow Touch Red, You're Dead. Written by Lauren Hoekstra. Exterior, Coastal Reserve, Southern California, Bluff, Day. Bahri's POV, small sheltered cove, binoculars. A molten sky, simmering ocean, gulls swoop into view. Circle lazily down to a strung out wooden pier where Kira, 16, suns herself. The glasses linger on her, then pick out the boy at her side, Tyler, 18. Athletic build, clean cut, good looks. Kira adjusts her position. Sexy, but Tyler doesn't react. Back to scene. Bahri, 20, looking almost airborne at the edge of the bluff, lowers his binoculars, squints down at Kira and Tyler. He frowns, puzzled. Bahri's POV, Kira, binoculars. Bahri zooms out, but squabbling gulls obscure his view. Back to scene. Behind Bahri, Denver, 19, sprawls on the bench seat of a beat-up Ram tradesman truck with a large platform bed. His tank top exposes sinewy muscles, taut even as he dozes. Exterior, Cove, Day. At the pier, Kira tries again. Tugs at Tyler's swimsuit strings, draws him closer, then teases a finger under her bikini elastic, where her hip bones create a hollow.
You trying to hit on me?
Geez, so romantic.
He gets up.
I can do romantic.
Scoops her up.
Can you handle it?
He nuzzles her neck. She looks into his eyes, innocent, expectant. He kisses her. She moans softly. He can't resist. Suddenly, Kira screams as Tyler swings her over the edge. She hears him laugh as she hits the water, splash. Then everything is silent and black as Kira tanks below the surface. As Kira emerges, she sees Tyler jump. She looks past him to the treacherous side of the bay where markers cordon off rocks, then dives underwater. Tyler comes up, flicks hair out of his eyes, grins as he waits for Kira. She doesn't appear. Exterior, underwater day. Dark, nebulous, Kira swims away from Tyler, past the pier towards the rocks, only going up for air when she's nearly bursting. Exterior, Cove, day. A wave hits Tyler's face. He swallows water, coughs.
Kira! Kira!
Only the gulls answered. Exterior, Bluff, day. Bahri's POV, Cove, binoculars. The binoculars scour the ocean round the pier. From the pier, they sweep right, past a low promontory to the second bay. A strip of tarmac connects the promontory to an old mission station at the far end of the bay. A yellow school bus is parked on the near end of the strip. The binoculars hover over it, then sweep back to the pier.
Hey girl, where are you?
Past the pier, left to the rocks, Bahri sees Kira, caught in the swell. She sucked under and dragged over the jagged surfaces. Back to scene. Bahri ignores the sounds of a plane droning in the distance. He's caught up with Kira. The plane gets closer, roars overhead. California Coast Guard is blazoned on under its wings. Denver jolts awake, pings upright.
Well, how about you tell me?
Exterior, Cove, day. Kira finally gets clear of the rocks. Gasping for air, she swims hard to shore.
What is it?
Exterior, Bluff, day. Bahri's POV. Kira, binoculars. Kira swims to safety.
That was close.
Back to scene. Denver wonders what's caught Bahri's attention.
Yo, what is it?
Nothing. Let's go.
Exterior, Cove, day. At the beach, Kira gazes back at the heaving water in awe, then hurries back to her clothes and dresses, ignoring a gash on her leg. In the water, Tyler is still calling, sounding panicked. Kira ignores him and settles down with her phone. A reflection of light on the screen catches Tyler's attention. He rubs water out of his eyes. It's Kira. She giggles as she videos him. Interior, exterior, bay, truck, moving, day. Denver noses the truck past the mission station. Sounds of kids laughing testify to the building's deconsecration. A sign above the entrance boasts Wilderness Summer School Camp, shaping tomorrow's leaders. Denver grins and salutes. Bahri doesn't share the joke. He's gazing past the school to the water, lost in thought. Denver spots the school bus at the far end of the bay.
There it is.
Exterior, bay, bus, day. At the bus, Denver and Bahri get out, check their surroundings. No one's in sight. The bus driver, Jeff, mid-20s, equally cautious, steps down to meet them. They greet each other, then Denver pats Jeff down.
No problems?
Exterior, Cove, day. Tyler drips over Kira. She acts like he's not there.
You let me swim round in circles, shouting myself hoarse. I thought you drowned.
Kira glances up. Tyler's eyes are bloodshot. He's breathless.
How'd you get back without me seeing you?
He sees her grazes.
You swam back to the other side?
No big deal.
It's roped off. It's dangerous. Pulls a stupid stunt like that.
She's stunned.
It's your fault. You're so mean.
It's just a joke.
Everything's a joke for you. You never... Don't you know girls want to be swept off their feet?
He grins.
That's what I just did.
She sighs. Useless being mad with him.
So you want me to sweep you off your feet?
She screams as he scoops her up again and spins her around. They fall in the sand, laughing. Interior, exterior, bay, bus, day. Denver keeps watch as Bahri twists a Slim Jim in a near-invisible seam next to the door. A panel springs open. Behind the door opening is a concealed hold. Bahri uses the same Slim Jim to prise the false floor. The cavity below is crammed with crates.
Worked like a charm.
Denver whistles.
Where'd you put the kids' lunch packs?
He chuckles at his own joke. Bahri and Jeff are absorbed, opening lids, checking their arsenal of machine guns. Exterior, cove, day. Watching the sunset, Tyler sits up abruptly.
Crap.
He gropes in Kira's pocket for her phone, checks the time. 7:15. He jumps up, breaks into a run.
Door closes at 7:30. Come on.
Exterior bay, truck, day. The truck is pulling up next to the bus. The hold of the bus is empty. The crates all transferred to the truck. Denver and Jeff quietly crank strap winches tight on a pallet in the bed of the truck. Snap latches in place. Interior bay, bus day. Bahri takes a Lucky Charm off his neck and hangs it on the mirror. It's a small bleached snake's skull threaded with snakeskin. Exterior promontory day. Tyler crosses the road, curving down from the promontory and cuts to a narrow footpath going straight over the ridge. He looks back. Kira is straggling behind. Further in the distance, he sees a Ram truck heading towards the pier. Exterior bay, day. Tyler passes the yellow school bus, reaches the school at the far end of the bay. Exterior, Wilderness Summer School Camp, day. Tyler tries the handle of the door. Locked. He hears plates and cutlery chinking, peers through the crack between the door. Tyler's POV, school. A chink of corridor leading to a quad. A counselor appears in the corridor. Back to scene. Tyler draws back quickly.
Crap.
Exterior bay bus, day. Kira sees the door of the bus is open and sits on the step next to the hole that was previously packed with crates. Tyler joins her, hopping in as he tugs his jeans on. They hear a bell ring at the school.
Dinner. Next thing they'll send the call sheets round.
Bells, whistles, call sheets. It's like boot camp.
Tyler rolls his eyes.
Seriously.
She pulls him close and dries his hair. His voice is muffled through the towel.
Truancy. Won't look good in our reports.
No one reads those.
They do if you're going to Stanford.
Her turn to roll her eyes.
Okay, I'll text someone. Get them to open the door for us.
Who?
Jonathan.
Tyler pulls the towel away. Kira smiles, mischievous.
Jonathan. He do that for us? He hardly knows us.
For me.
Ah, I see. Lucky I'm not the jealous type.
Lucky. Yeah.
Kira sends Jonathan a text with a row of heart emojis. Tyler reads over her shoulder and laughs. Exterior bus, night. The last light has faded. A stray of clouds strobe the moon. Suddenly lightning flashes.
Great.
We could wait on the bus. Could be kind of romantic.
A bus.
Exterior cove, night. Lightning illuminates up the area and the sky as the truck reverses to the end of the pier. Bahri and Denver get out. Jeff stays behind. Denver checks his watch. 9:10.
Where are they?
Agitated and short of breath, he tugs at his shirt. Bahri passes him a paper bag. He breathes into it.
Keep your shirt on, punk. We're good. Look,
Lightning lights up. A fishing boat.
we're in business.
Interior, bay, bus, night. Kira flicks the snake's skull hanging in the mirror.
Rad.
She slides behind the wheel. Pretending to drive, she hits a button marked doors. The doors screech closed.
Whoa. Get out of here.
She hits the button again and again. Open, shut, open, shut.
Dude, check this out.
Tyler doesn't answer. He's scrolling through her phone.
Where's Jonathan?
She hits some more buttons. One of them starts the engine.
Yes.
Tyler jumps up.
What are you doing? Don't be crazy.
She revs the engine.
Don't you want to go someplace?
He gives her a look.
Guess not.
Then she sees he's got her phone and she gets a new idea. Snatching it off of him, she runs through her playlist, jabs at a selection. Suddenly music blasts through the bus.
You're gonna wake the whole camp.
He lunges for the phone, but she's too quick. She squeezes past him.
Come on, Kira.
She slides the phone under her shorts.
Come and get it if you want it.
She sways up the aisle, twisting around rails and stripping down to her undies. Hot. Tyler lunges again, digs the phone out of her shorts. She smiles invitingly, then snakes away from him. He turns the volume down, drops the phone on a seat, and follows. Kira slips her hands to the overhead leather straps, hooks her foot into Tyler's t-shirt, pulls him close.
Open your mouth.
What?
Come on, just do it. It'll be fun.
He obliges. She points her toes, slips them into his mouth. He gags. She's not deterred.
This is where you drool and lick the sand off my toes.
Tyler takes her foot out of his mouth.
You mean like Richie?
Yeah, like Richie.
He got beer. I get sand?
He picks grains off his tongue.
He's the bad guy.
She purrs.
Don't you want to be bad?
Tyler unbuckles his belt. She's elated. Then he slips her hands out of the straps and has a moment of doubt. Isn't she sexy like this? He guides her down on him. She understands. Her face clouds with disappointment.
That's not what I meant.
He whispers in her ear.
Go on. I'll return the favor.
He wiggles his little finger.
Can you promise?
She mulls, holding out for more, then gives in with a sigh. Exterior Cove night. The end of the pier, the boom of the fishing boat swings out with a pallet. Denver guides it to the bed of the truck. The cable slacks. He unhooks the pallet of cocaine, attaches the pallet of guns in its place. The boom inches up, taking up the slack. Suddenly,
Wait, something's wrong.
schlicked. 6 thugs rack their guns. Denver freezes, starts to breathe heavily.
What's up?
Denver looks around apprehensively at the guns, blurts it out breathlessly.
It's short. I can tell.
Bahri weighs the situation up. The thugs are primed, rifles ready, 6 against 2, but they're divided. 3 on the pier, 3 on the boat. The courier follows Bahri's gaze, smiles smugly, then cues his thugs. They let rip. Bahri doesn't hesitate. He shoots the rope attached to the pallet of guns. The boom flies up and the pallet thuds down onto the back of the truck.
Go, go, go!
Jeff takes off in a hail of bullets, the wheels spinning. Bahri and Denver hurtle after him. The thugs give chase. Bahri and Denver catch up to the truck, throw themselves into the bed.
Keep them busy.
Denver fires back at the thugs while Bahri aims carefully at the mooring rope. Pew, twang. The rope snaps like a rubber band and the boat swings out. A second rope creaks under the strain. Thugs look back in alarm. Bahri fires at the other mooring rope. He misses, but the thugs get the picture. They turn tail before they're marooned. Denver and Bahri keep up the pressure as the truck hightails it back to the shore. Planks rattle like artillery under them. Interior, bay, bus, night. Kira and Tyler are asleep in the back seat. Kira stirs as she hears the pop, pop, pop of distant gunfire. She frowns, shakes Tyler. He mumbles without making up.
Fireworks.
Interior, exterior, promontory, truck, night. Past the ridge of the promontory, the truck screeches to a halt. The guys jump out. Bahri and Denver head into the back.
You guys just double-crossed the cartel.
Bahri and Jeff open crates, start stuffing cocaine bricks in the spaces between the guns.
Those guys are Mexicans. You know what they'll do to guys like us?
Venezuelans.
Jeff shrieks.
Mexicans, Venezuelans, who gives a shit? The cartels are all the same. Behead you, burn you alive.
If they catch us.
Denver closes the lids of the crates. Bahri transfers the leftover cocaine to a sack.
If they catch us, where are we gonna hide? Get back in. We need to go. They'll be mobilizing soon.
Exterior bay, truck, night. The truck approaches the bus. Jeff cuts the engine and rolls up quietly. Bahri keeps watch as Denver and Jeff slide the crates back into the concealed compartment and the sack of cocaine on the false floor. Interior, exterior, bus, night. Kira feels the bus list to one side. She frowns, then opens her eyes. It takes her a moment to remember where she is. Outside, Bahri drives the truck away. Kira listens. Denver waits till Bahri's out of sight, then lights a joint. He goes to shut the whole door, but Jeff blocks him.
What's he thinking? We can't just leave the stuff exposed like this. Just one nosy cop.
He points to the sack of cocaine in the hold. Denver puts his arm around him, offers him the joint.
Take a draw, Grandpa. Green goop. Makes all your troubles disappear. Then you can just leave it to Bahri. My brother has an answer for everything.
Your brother is insane.
Yeah, epic.
Denver closes the whole door. It sticks. He tries again. It still won't shut. He slams it. Inside the bus, Kira sits bolt upright, peers out the window, sees Jeff. She shakes Tyler, who looks out too.
That's the guy that drove us down.
Exterior truck, night. Bahri forces the truck over a curb, wedges it between the bushes. Interior bus, night. Tyler is still looking out the window, looking for the driver, when Jeff and Denver unexpectedly board the bus. The kids take fright and dive behind the seat. Tyler's on the inside, crammed against the wall. Kira's on the aisle, breathing in, trying not to stick out.
Crap.
Kira nods in agreement, suppressing a nervous giggle.
What can you see?
She peeks out and sees Jeff lob backpacks into the overhead rack. Denver punches the air.
Our driver and another guy.
She fans the air in front of her nose.
They're high.
Exterior truck, night. Bahri dodges branches as he gets out of the truck. He looks back. The truck was well hidden. Exterior parking lot, night. Sprinting towards the bus, he leapfrogs onto a roof of a parked car that's in his way and bounds from there to the next and the next. Interior bus, night. Jeff takes the wheel, checks his mirror. Funny, the angle is wrong. He adjusts it. Kira's shoulder flashes into view. He snaps the mirror back to where it was. She tucks herself in just in time. He swivels the mirror, nothing. Gets up to investigate. He's interrupted, a noise on the roof.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Exterior, interior, promontory, bus, moving, night. The engine roars to life. The bus pulls away.
Holy shit.
On the roof, Bahri lowers himself into a surfing position.
Faster!
Jeff floors it up the road out of the cove.
You want fast?
He accelerates around bends, clipping foliage, churning up loose stones while Bahri rides the bus like a wave.
Now we're pumping!
At the back, Kira and Tyler hang on as branches sweep past the windows, all they can see from their angle. Then suddenly the hatch opens and Bahri drops down. Kira's POV, Bahri. With his head-to-toe black attire and bad boy convict crop hair, this guy is cool. And is that some badass tribal snake tattoo showing under his collar? Like the snake's skull on Jeff's mirror? Back to scene. Tyler distracts Kira.
Where's your phone?
She answers absently, still watching Bahri.
You took it.
He groans.
I left it on the seat. Perfect. Let me pass.
She forestalls him.
No, I'm on the aisle. I'll get it.
Kira's POV, Bahri. Bahri and Denver fist bump and knuckle touch. The bus rocks to the sound of punk electronica. Bahri mouths the words, strums the music on an imaginary guitar. Back to scene. Kira slips out. Just as Denver returns up the aisle. She tucks herself back in quickly, but she looks out again. Denver is pulling a beer from a backpack, tossing it to Bahri, then another and another. Bahri juggles 6 beer bottles, only stopping when Denver snatches one midair. Interior bus, moving, night. Jeff tries to impose some order, shouting over the music.
Hey, no drinking! You'll mess up!
Psst. Denver opens a bottle, it explodes. Bahri and Denver guffaw. They open a second beer and a third. Beer sprays everywhere. Bahri waves one under Jeff's nose.
1, 1, 2. Won't shake it. Promise.
No ways, man, I'm driving.
You're driving a stash of coke and guns and you're worried about DUI?
Jeff manages a smile. Denver opens a bottle and sprays the beer all over him. The guys howl with laughter.
Cheers! We hit the jackpot!
Interior, bus, moving, night. At the back, Tyler taps Kira.
What you doing?
She steels herself and sets off again. This time, she gets to the seat where Tyler dropped the phone. She can see it lying there. She leans over, just as the music ends. Kira freezes while Bahri searches for a new song. It takes forever. She decides to try again. She's sure she can reach, but suddenly, beep, an incoming text alert rings on her phone. She lunges to silence it. Too late. Bahri and Denver whip around. Jeff slams on anchors. Exterior bus, night. The bus fishtails crazily, screeches to a halt. Interior bus, night. Bahri sees Kira's toes sticking out past the seat. He motions Denver to put his gun away and creeps out to her. Kira senses Bahri close. She squeezes her eyes shut. This can't be happening. Bahri gets to her seat, peers over, then gingerly prods Kira. She recoils. He jumps back like he touched a live wire.
Easy. Stand up. Slow. Real slow.
Kira gets up. keeping her eyes fixed on the floor, acutely aware of her state of half undress. Bahri waits for her to lift her head. The seconds tick. She knows they're watching, waiting for her to look up. She can feel it. She shuffles, then makes up her mind and brazens it out. Lifting her head high, she skewers Bahri with an expression of pure defiance. Bahri stares in surprise. Who is this girl? Does she realize she's half naked? She stares back.
What?
He's bowled over. Then he sees the grazes on her legs. It all falls into place.
The girl from the pier.
She's taken aback. He gives her a winning smile.
That was quite a swell. You're a daredevil.
Were you?
Watching you? If I said yes?
Kira is flustered. Who admits to something like that? She looks at the floor. When she looks up again, Bahri is holding out her clothes.
Sorry. You must feel...
Denver does a double take.
Sorry.
Interior bus, night. Denver searches the bus. He finds Tyler behind the back seat and dangles him for Bahri to see.
Look what I found. Frat boy!
He ruffles Tyler's hair, turns the collar of his polo up.
What you doing back there, buddy? No need to hide. Come meet the crew. I'm Bahri, this is Denver.
Bahri points to Denver, then turns to Jeff.
And that there
Jeff can't believe what he's hearing.
What the hell are you doing?
is our reliable and law-abiding driver, Jeff.
Hi. I'm law-abiding too.
Well, heck yeah, aren't we all?
Denver laughs. Bahri quietly signals Jeff to take off. Exterior bus, night. The bus pulls away slowly. Interior bus, moving, night. Kira senses the movement.
Whoa, wait. Where are you going?
She giggles, nervous. Bahri dodges the question, produces her phone.
This yours?
He holds it out for her, then teasingly snatches it back when she reaches for it and checks the incoming text.
Where are you? Gate is open. With 1, 2, wait, 5 hearts from Jonathan. Jonathan, that's you, right?
Tyler doesn't answer.
Oh, wait, shoot. I hope I didn't.
He looks to Kira.
It's nothing. I was just...
She trails off, embarrassed.
Just,
We're exclusive.
gotcha. Good to know. Come on up front, meet the others. We're celebrating.
We really have to get back. If you wouldn't mind.
Not even one beer?
No. We can't make Jonathan wait. You read his text. He's keeping the gate open for us.
Bahri turns to Kira.
That's all?
She nods. He looks at her sideways. She blushes.
Too bad. I'll have to tell the guys. Wait here.
Exterior bus, night. The wheels of the bus kick up gravel and dust. Interior bus, moving, night. Up front, Denver and Jeff confront Bahri.
Meet the others. We're celebrating. What are you doing?
Keep it down.
They're from that school. They're AWOL. They'll be missed. We can't keep them on this bus.
Bahri looks out the window. Kira sees his reflection. He's looking at her.
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Just drop them off.
So they can get back to the school and raise the alarm?
They're not gonna raise the alarm. Not if they're AWOL.
Might not mean to, but they could get caught. You consider that? And with a couple of dead weights down at the pier, won't take a genius to figure out what's going on.
What's the alternative, man? Because I don't see any.
It gets worse. I drove them here. They know me.
Oh, that's hunky-dory.
Yeah, well, sorry, pal, but while you got stoned and your brother improves his mind, I drive kids to summer camp. His idea, remember?
You drove her down? Where from?
Them. Salt Lake City.
Denver looks back at Kira, dubious.
Salt Lake City? You sure about that, dude?
I said we should have shut the doors, but you said, no, might need to get back in a hurry. Heck, why take notice of me? I'm just the driver.
He waits for an apology, at least an acknowledgement, but Bahri's gone. Interior bus, moving, night. Bahri drops down next to Kira. Tyler puts his arm possessively around her.
Hey, buddy. If you're not Jonathan, what's your name?
You spoke to your guys? What's going on? Why,
It's Tyler.
Bahri chortles.
That figures.
He rolls a joint and offers it to Tyler.
we don't do drugs. Just stop the bus.
Ah, yes. Law-abiding. Forgot. But say, if you're so law-abiding, what were you doing playing hooky on the bus?
Kira giggles. Tyler shoots her a warning look.
That's none of your business.
True. Except it's my bus.
This isn't your bus. It's the school's. You're stealing it.
Kira elbows Tyler.
Shh, you're being rude.
We're not stealing the bus, just borrowing it.
Borrow.
Bahri looks back at Denver and Jeff, watching his every move.
Yeah, we're joyriders, just having a gas.
Good one. Joyriders in a bus.
You kidding me? Yeah, in a bus. Look at her. This is a Bluebird All-American Interstate Yellow School Bus. She's magic.
Magic?
Bahri hams it up for her.
Yes, sir, a Bluebird All-American, the nation's finest. Why don't you stay for the ride?
Kira looks at Tyler, appealing. Tyler avoids her eye.
No. Thank you.
Okay, I'll let the driver know.
Exterior bluff, night. The road curves. Ocean sweeps into view. The bus slows. Interior bluff, bus, night. Jeff stops. Bahri beckons the kids to the front. He scans the horizon with night goggles while he waits for them.
Night goggles. On a joyride.
Bahri lowers the glasses.
You still want to leave?
He points down at the cove.
See? That's where I saw you.
So you were watching me.
This bluff, man, I love it. Could spend hours up here.
He passes her the goggles. She looks down towards the rocks.
And Tyler, of course. Show him.
Kira passes the goggles to Tyler. He hands them back.
Another time. Thanks. We have to get back.
Bahri nods to Jeff. The doors swing open. Interior, exterior, bus, night. Tyler exits, turns to wait for Kira. She hangs back.
I'm staying.
Kira, it's late. We're already in trouble. Let's not make it worse.
Come on, Tyler. You know that if we get back now, in a few hours won't make a difference.
If you want to stay, the road loops back to camp.
It'll be cool. When's the next time we'll get to drink beer in a bus driving through all this nothingness? Look, we're in the middle of nowhere. No one's going to find out.
She pauses.
Anyway, you owe me.
She wiggles her little finger.
Pinky promise, remember?
The road loops back. You sure of that?
Yeah, sure.
Tyler steps back in. The doors slam behind him. Exterior bus, night. The bus pulls off. Interior bus, moving, night. Up front, Kira beams. Tyler is resigned.
Wait for me at the back. Just gotta discuss the route.
When the kids are out of earshot, Jeff gestures to a distant fishing boat at sea.
You see them? They're waiting for us. I told you.
Of course they're waiting for us. What did you think?
Exterior ocean, fishing boat, same time. Courier's POV, bus, night vision goggles. The bus stopped at the bluff, delineated against the sky.
It's them?
Back to scene. A thug nods, hands his boss a heavy satellite handset. Interior coastal reserve, inland, bus, moving, night. Perched on the seat in front of Kira, Bahri drags on the joint he rolled earlier.
Kira. That's your name, right?
He offers her the joint. This time she takes it. Tyler declines.
Dark Mistress Ruler. I can see that.
Hey, how did you know that?
He shows her an old message from Jonathan on her phone.
Jonathan. He's in love. He says your name is your destiny.
And your name? Sounds,
Yeah, I know. Arabic. Some Mamluk dynasty or shit like that.
cool.
Tyler's not impressed. He stares out the window, only moving to fan away the ever-increasing pall of smoke that Kira and Bahri exhale over him. Soon he's enveloped. Coughs. It goes unnoticed. Exterior, coastal reserve, inland, night. Scrub oak and acacia forest stream past the bus. Interior bus, moving, night. Kira remembers something.
Where did you learn to juggle?
So you were watching too?
She reddens. Bahri smiles. Tyler yawns. Exterior, coastal reserve, inland, night. A tail of dust logs the route of the bus through the reserve. The ocean slips further away. Interior bus, moving, night. Bahri gets up, goes to the backpacks on the overhead rack. Tyler confronts Kira.
Isn't it enough that we're implicated in the theft of school property without you getting wasted too?
We're just having fun.
This isn't having fun. This is breaking the law.
How come whenever I want to be serious, you make a joke of it? But when I want to have fun, oh, that's different. It's like you're programmed. always do the opposite.
She turns her back on him, fixes her gaze on a faraway point. Bahri returns. He's got a beer, a bag of chips, and a towel over one arm, maitre d' style. He speaks with a French accent.
Your beer, monsieur?
I don't drink.
Of course. Law-abiding à law.
He turns to Kira.
Madame's pommes frites avec
He examines the packet.
barbecue flavor.
He pulls a French expression of disgust. She packs up. They eat from the same packet of chips, share Tyler's beer. Kira whispers confidentially.
You speak French?
Ah, the language of love. Il n'est pas aphrodisiaque comme innocence.
Excuse me?
No aphrodisiac like innocence.
She's shocked.
Excuse me?
Baudrillard, you read it?
She nods knowingly. He laughs. She laughs too. Interior bus, moving, night. Denver beckons them to the front. Kira watches Bahri go, then turns to Tyler.
Why do you have to be so rude?
Jeez, Kira. Grow up. You're buzzed. He's taking advantage.
She stares at the floor.
Did you stop and think how it'll look if we get stopped and you're wasted?
She cheers up.
No one's gonna stop us on a Bluebird All-American school bus.
She slides down in her seat, studies the sky, high on dope, adventure, and romance. Exterior, coastal reserve, night. The scrub stretches uninterrupted back to the ocean and southwards for miles to where the lights of ports and seaside towns shimmer on the water. 4 black SUVs shoot along the coast road, leaving the lights of a port behind. The first 2 continue to hug the shore, the last 2 peel off inland. Interior, coastal reserve, inland. Bus, moving, night. Tyler brings Kira back down to earth.
Shouldn't we be seeing the ocean by now?
Up front, the guys talk in undertones.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm entertaining our guests.
I see that. You said you were going to figure something out.
I am.
Oh shit. You got any idea what school camps are like? You can't take a piss without signing out.
Jeff drones on.
Yeah, I don't get it. You make all these plans, master plans, plan A, plan B, spend weeks getting me a job, weeks converting the bus, weeks studying the Coast Guard, weeks!
He likes to prepare, we got it.
Then you chuck it all and play it off the cuff for a girl.
Jeff looks in his mirror at Kira.
And it's not like she's even that hot. What do you see?
It's not about hot, moron. You know how Bahri is.
No, tell me.
Denver sees Tyler get up. Shh. Tyler makes his way up to the front. The guys zip it, but put on false smiles.
Hey, Tyler, you changed your mind about that beer?
You said this road loops. We've been driving in a straight line for at least an hour.
Well, yeah, that's right. The road only loops at the end.
Denver sniggers.
We really have to get back before they come in for the sign-in sheets.
Or what, you'll get detention?
Denver laughs. Tyler stays polite.
Turn around. Take us back. We can't wait all night.
Bahri sucks in his breath.
I'm with you there, Tyler. I totally get it. But you see, the problem is, you talk like you want to slip back into your bunk bed and not say a word.
Exactly.
But you might be spotted. And that will put an end to my joyride.
Bahri sees Kira coming down the aisle, a little unsteadily.
Correction, our joyride.
Tyler turns around, sees Kira too.
No way. She wants to go back too. Don't you?
Kira fidgets. Won't look at Tyler. Eventually mumbles.
I asked my friends to sign in for us before we left. We won't be missed till morning.
Tyler's incredulous. Bahri is also surprised. He looks at Kira quizzically. Their eyes meet for a second. Just long enough for Denver and Jeff to catch it. Tyler drags Kira away. Interior bus, moving, night. At the back, Tyler is angry.
Why do you do that?
I want to spend the night with you.
Not that. I mean, yes, that too. But why'd you tell him? Can't you see he's playing you along? Now you've played right into his hands.
Don't be weird. They're just joyriders. You're paranoid.
I'm not paranoid. Something's wrong. The road should have turned by now.
Up front, the guys assail Bahri.
What's up with you and that girl, bro? Just part of your master plan?
I'll let you know.
Never mind your master plan, just get them tied up, it's too risky.
No. We're joyriders, remember?
Interior Coastal Reserve boundary, bus, moving, night. Jeff reads a distant sign. End of reserve.
When are we gonna fix the hold? You said you know a place. That's the park boundary there. If we get stopped.
Don't worry.
quit saying, don't worry.
At the back, kids see the sign as the bus skims past it.
End of the reserve.
Exterior, outlying area, night. Wilderness gives way to ring-fenced small holdings. A sleazy hoarding rears up. Strokers, live girls, next exit. It's a jarring after the virgin purity of the reserve.
Joyriders my ass. You still think I'm paranoid?
Interior, exterior, outlying area, bus, moving, night. The guys cluster around Jeff, focused on the lookout for something on the left.
I don't like this.
At the back, Tyler tries to see what they're looking for. Nothing on the left, but further up on the right, he notices a car. Pulled over. Its interior light is on. The driver, an ex-jock, is talking to a hooker. Tyler gets up slowly, keeping his eye on the car. Kira follows his gaze, guesses what he's about to do.
Don't, you'll make us look like scared little kids.
Dismissing her, Tyler waits for the bus to draw up alongside the car. Then he hammers on the glass. The ex-jock looks up. Tyler yells.
Yes! Yes! You! Help!
Up front, the guys whip around. Denver rushes Tyler, pulls him down. Tyler struggles, hammering and yelling more frantically. Then, click! Denver jabs a gun to the back of Tyler's head. Kira gasps, shrinks back, suddenly frightened.
Look, there's no need for that.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. Just, we don't want to be involved. We're not interested. Whatever you're doing, none of our business. Just drop us anywhere. We'll find our way back. We'll be out of here.
Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Denver cuffs Tyler and pushes him down next to Kira. He notices her frightened expression. He leans in.
What's up? Don't you know? Play with fire, you get burned.
Interior, exterior, bus, moving, night. Up front, Bahri sees a side road. The bus turns. Denver rejoins Bahri and Jeff, calling back over his shoulder.
You're off the hook, Preppy.
Interior, exterior, ranch, bus, moving, night. The bus jumps over a narrow dirt road. Denver keeps a lookout for the ex-jock. Jeff mutters.
I told you. I said, you can't leave the bus open. You need to tie them up. You always know better. Now what?
The road leads through scraggly trees. On the other side, a derelict ranch appears. Interior ranch, bus, night. The brakes of the bus wheeze. Kira runs to the front.
Where are you going? What is this?
Bahri blocks her.
We just have some things to take care of.
She squeezes past him and makes for the door. He grabs her. She bites his hand.
Ouch!
He lets go. She gets to the door, tugs. It opens an inch. He pulls her back, holds her so tight she can hardly breathe. She kicks and bucks.
Let me go! Don't touch me!
He leads her to her seat, whispering in her ear.
Stop struggling. I don't want to tie you up.
She looks at him, startled.
Take your hands off me.
He lets her go. She backs away, not taking her eyes off of him. Bahri winks. It takes Kira off guard. He leans in.
At least, not yet.
Kira gasps, falls into her seat, turns away quickly as she realizes her face is flushed. Interior, bus, night. Bahri heads to the rear window. No one is following.
Come with me.
He drags Tyler to the front.
Tyler's gonna help you.
You can't be serious.
But Bahri is. And Jeff escorts Tyler out of the bus. He's ashen. Bahri follows, discreetly gives Jeff his gun, gesturing to Tyler.
Just in case.
When Bahri turns back, Kira is standing at the top of the stairs. She's seen everything.
What are they doing with him?
Takes 3 to repack. Go sit down.
She doesn't move.
Not until you tell me what they're doing to him.
He picks her up, plants her on the nearest seat, then staring into her eyes,
What if I just wanted to be alone with you?
chills run down Kira's spine. Is it fear or excitement? She backs into the corner. Bahri smiles. She looks away. She's flushing again. Exterior bus, undercarriage, night. Flashlight shines in the darkness under the bus, plays over the axles and suspension springs.
Spare wheels under the bus, held up by a steel cradle. See it?
The flashlight stops on the spare wheel. Coiled, massive, flush with the undercarriage. The cradle supporting it is solid steel, 2 inches thick.
Slip the wheel out, pack the shit inside the cradle.
Denver looks at the cradle, the size of the spare wheel, and raises an eyebrow.
Easy peasy then. Ready?
Interior bus, night. Bahri closes the doors of the bus. Kira starts, but by the time Bahri is back, she's got her tough face on. He takes the seat on the opposite side of the aisle, leans his head back.
Wake me up if you see something.
Kira stares at him, incredulous. He's going to sleep? A minute passes. Kira waves a hand in front of Bahri's eyes. He doesn't stir. She breathes a sigh of relief, then studies his face. His angular jaw, black cropped hair, and that tattoo. What is that? Bahri opens his eyes and catches her. He smiles.
It's drugs, isn't it?
Nothing's gonna happen to Tyler.
Exterior bus, undercarriage, night. Denver, Jeff, and Tyler grunt as they rotate the wheel down, lift it off its support. With the cradle empty, Denver rolls out from under the bus. The sack of cocaine bricks thuds to the ground. A brick tumbles out. Tyler gulps. An AK-47 clatters down next to it. Tyler feels nauseous. He reaches. Nothing comes up. Interior bus, night. Kira's mind races.
Why all the bullshit about joyriders? Why trick us into staying?
Bahri opens his eyes.
Trick you? You wanted to stay.
Yes, but I thought you were good guys. You're criminals.
Criminals can't be good guys? You think I would hurt you?
Kira searches his eyes. He laughs, disarming. She wonders at his sang-froid. Interior bus, night. Out of the blue, light floods the bus. Shadows of branches scurry across the ceiling as a car drives up the dirt road. Bahri leaps to his feet. Exterior bus, night. Denver hears the car, slams the whole door shut. Jeff and Tyler hurriedly scoop the remaining bricks under the bus. Bahri appears with Kira. Denver is wringing his shirt.
It's that same car from before.
Smile, Denver. Don't want to give the guy the wrong idea.
It doesn't work. Denver pants, gropes anxiously for his paper bag. Bahri takes them aside.
Why don't you wait for me down the road? Make sure no one else comes.
Denver slips away. Bahri takes Kira's hand and leads her towards the car.
What about Tyler?
You'll do okay. As long as you don't do anything stupid.
Kira glances back at the bus. Exterior bus, undercarriage, night. Jeff has Tyler pressed to the ground, his arms pinned behind his back, Bahri's gun held to his head. Exterior ranch, night. Bahri reaches the car, opens the door for the ex-jock.
You fellas in trouble?
He looks Bahri up and down. The tattoos aren't helping.
Overheating. Had to pull off.
Bahri shouts back to Jeff.
How you going there, buddy?
Exterior bus, undercarriage, night. Jeff hears Bahri, tries to answer, but Tyler is struggling.
Found that pesky leak yet?
Jeff gets Tyler under control.
Got it. Yeah, everything's good.
Exterior ranch, night. The ex-jock looks around, only half convinced. He meanders towards the bus. Bahri tails him.
Aren't you a bit old for school?
He snickers at his own joke.
Doing the Utah, California summer camp run.
The ex-jock takes a good look at Kira.
You kidnapped one of the campers?
Bahri pulls Kira close.
You mean my fiance?
The ex-jock is sheepish.
That's alright. Happens all the time, right, huh?
Bahri stoops to kiss Kira under the ex-jock's watchful gaze. She stiffens, purses her lips. Then Bahri's lips touch hers and she can't resist. He kisses her again, she shuts her eyes and kisses him back. Bahri watches the ex-jock from the corner of his eye. The ex-jock lingers a moment and retreats.
You all take care now.
Bahri releases Kira, waves to the ex-jock. Kira makes a dash, the ex-jock stops and turns.
What is it, hon?
She looks back at him, their eyes meet, her resolve crumbles.
Nothing. Drive carefully.
The ex-jock drives off with one last look at Kira. Once out of sight, he pulls out his phone. Interior, exterior ranch, ex-jock's car, night. Denver watches from behind the trees. He sees the ex-jock make the call. He starts to breathe heavily.
Smile, Denver.
He steps out, flags the car. The ex-jock stops, winds the passenger window down. Interior bus, night. Bahri and Kira meet back on the bus with Jeff and Tyler.
My bro not back?
Bahri looks towards the dirt road. He hurries out. Exterior ranch, night. Bahri walks fast towards the red brake lights he sees through the trees. Interior bus, same time. Kira frowns.
They're brothers, but he...
Jeff hears her, speaks to her for the first time.
That's right. Calls himself Bahri. B-A-H-R-I. But his real name's Barton. Place name, just like Denver.
You mean...
Barton, Vermont, USA.
Exterior ranch, night. Bahri's nearly got the car. Suddenly, there's the muffled sound of a silenced gunshot. He breaks into a run. Interior bus, same time. The sound of the gunshot is faint behind the closed doors of the bus, but there's no mistaking it. The kid's eyes open wide in fear. Jeff peers out the window, rattled, then paces up and down. Tyler pulls Kira close, whispers.
We gotta get away. No way we're getting out of this alive.
Jeff continues to pace. Tyler heads down the aisle, follows him silently. When Jeff turns back, Tyler is waiting, beer bottle in hand. He smashes the bottle on Jeff's head. Jeff staggers. Kira hits him with a second bottle. He lurches. Tyler head rams him in the stomach. Jeff doubles up, falls back, knocking his head on the rail. He's out cold. Bahri's gun drops out of his hand. Exterior ranch, ex-jock's car, night. Bahri surveys the mess. The ex-jock's eye has imploded. The windscreen is splattered with blood. Christ. Denver kicks the tires of the car.
He was on the phone, bro. Tried to tell me what he was calling his wife.
Bahri wipes Denver's fingerprints off the passenger's door, goes around the car to the driver's side. He pats the ex-jock down, looking for his phone, finds it on the floor. Denver's turbo kicks in.
You don't believe me, do you? He was calling the cops. The cops, bro. The cops! You saw him with that hooker. Now he tries to tell me he has a wife? You know you hate that shit.
Bahri opens the ex-jock's call log. There it is, 911. He swallows hard, checks his watch. 11:30, 5 minutes ago. He listens for approaching cars.
He called the cops, didn't he? Shh!
Bahri listens again. Nothing. Strange. He opens another menu. Call failed. He checks the signal. No service. Interior bus, same time. Kira and Tyler drag Jeff to the exit. Kira slides behind the wheel, hits the button to open the doors. Tyler gives Jeff's body a last push. Exterior ranch, ex-jock's car, night. Bahri leans in, takes the car out of gear, lets the handbrake off. He pushes, using his t-shirt as a mitt.
You gonna say something? Well done, maybe? How about, sorry, I shouldn't have taken a cheating redneck scumbag's word over my own brother's.
Bahri breaks a branch off.
Help me get rid of the tire tracks.
Interior bus, same time. Jeff tumbles out of the bus and comes to. He pummels on the doors. Kira's hand trembles over the starter.
Go!
She hits the starter. The bus fires up, jolts into motion, backwards. Exterior ranch, night. Bahri and Denver hear the bus. They run to the road and see it backing up. Interior, exterior bus, night. Kira wrestles with the gears. She can't engage drive.
A release. There must be a release.
She finds it. They ram forward. Outside, Jeff runs alongside the bus. He manages to pry the doors apart, gets his hand in. Kira bangs the door shut again, trapping him. As the bus barrels forward, he stumbles. The bus drags him, hollering, until Kira relents and lets him go. He rolls sideways, missing the rear wheel by inches.
Get out of my bus, you crazy bitch!
Interior, exterior bus, moving, night. Distracted by Jeff, Kira doesn't notice the road curving ahead. She hits the verge head on. As the bus mounts the embankment, it tilts dangerously, totters, then straightens up and takes off, careening maniacally over the rough ground. Tyler is knocked flying.
Whoa!
He slides down the aisle. Bahri's gun scoots past him. Exterior ranch, night. Denver and Bahri give chase.
Go after the bus. I'll cut her off.
Her?
Kira's reflection flashes in the wing mirror. She looks Bahri in the eye and pulls away. Interior, exterior bus, moving, night. Denver flies after the bus, closes in, hurls himself at the back, latching onto the shields over the blinkers. Inside, his boot hammers at the rear window. Bam, bam, bam.
He's at the back.
Kira spins around. Denver's gone, but the noise on the roof gives him away. She throws the bus into a zigzag. On the roof, Denver loses his footing, slips over the edge. Thrashing at the side window, he claws his way back, then throws the skylight wide. Kira looks around, frantic for a solution. She sees a tree with low-hanging branches, accelerates.
Come on, faster!
The tree towers, fills her windscreen, she ducks. They shave under, branches whip the windows and shriek across the roof. Denver jumps, lands badly. The skylight cover catches a branch, snaps off, spirals to the ground. Inside, Kira breathes out.
Tyler, you okay?
Tyler doesn't answer. He's staring straight ahead. Interior, exterior bus, night. At Bahri, standing directly in their path.
Watch out!
Bahri stands stock still. White-knuckled Kira puts her foot flat. He stands his ground. She blares the horn, flashes her lights. He doesn't shift. Like a tank, the bus rips up the distance between them.
Move! Move!
She blasts the horn again. He doesn't flinch.
Get out of my way!
She can see his face now. Kira falters.
Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop.
But she can't do it. Cursing, she takes her foot off the gas and hikes up the handbrake. Tyler tries to push her out of the way. Too late. Squealing discs and air brakes kick in. She shuts her eyes. The bus broadsides gracefully towards Bahri and swerves out of the way at the last minute. Exterior ranch, night. Bahri looks at the skid marks, inches away from his feet. Interior bus, night. Bahri strides to the bus. Tyler emerges from under a seat with Bahri's gun.
Stay where you are.
Bahri ignores the warning, walks steadily towards Tyler.
I said stay where you are.
Or what?
I'll shoot. Don't think I won't.
I don't think you will.
Tyler's hand shakes. He screams.
I will. Get back.
Bahri reaches Tyler. Kira watches in amazement as he takes the gun from Tyler. Tyler sets upon him. Bahri ignores it. He's busy, patting his pockets, looking for something.
Here they are.
He retrieves a handful of bullets and drops them one by one into the chamber. Kira and Tyler watch open-mouthed.
What? You didn't think I'd give a driver a loaded gun?
Bahri marches Tyler to the back of the bus.
Shut the doors.
Kira is transfixed. Bahri drags Tyler back, shuts the doors himself. Interior bus, night. As soon as Bahri's back is turned, Kira scratches through Jeff's shelf. She digs up a pencil, stashes it in her pocket. At the back, Tyler winces as Bahri tapes his wrists to the backrest of the seat in the front. Up front, Kira finds a screwdriver, squirrels that away too. When Bahri returns, she's waiting for him, hand in pocket, clutching her weapon. He stoops over her. She tightens her grip. His face is close. She can feel his breath. He whispers.
That was quite a show. Where'd you learn how to draw like that?
She can't help it. Her grip relaxes. He leads her meekly to the back, sits her down.
I warned you. Now I'm gonna have to tie you up.
She watches his face while he tapes her hands to the rail. He meets her gaze. Her heart pounds. Why is she so excited? Exterior, ranch, night. Denver limps towards Jeff. He's lying in the dirt, face down.
Okay, buddy?
Jeff moans. Denver turns him over with his foot. His shirt is ripped, his skin grazed, his face caked in dirt.
I'm gonna kill that bitch if it's the last thing I do.
Denver cracks up, but he has to stop due to the pain in his chest. Ouch. He sits down next to Jeff. Jeff broods.
Let's say your brother's right. We get to Vegas before the cartel gets to us. What then? If the syndicate finds us,
Alright, we'll sort it out.
your faith in your brother is touching, pal, but you must know the numbers don't add up. Like, at all. This girl is turning his head.
He said he's on it.
You always obey him like a dog. He whistles, you come. I don't see him even thank you for it.
The dig hits home. Denver scuffs the dirt. Interior bus, night. Bahri slides behind the wheel, bobs around looking for something.
There's no key.
Right.
He ferrets some more.
The starter button on the right,
Nothing. Kira rolls her eyes.
it says start.
The engine turns over. Interior bus, moving, night. The bus kicks into reverse. Bahri accelerates. They grind back towards the house. Tyler looks at his bound hands.
Why did you stop?
I would have killed him.
Wake up, Kira. It's us or them.
So why didn't you pull the trigger?
There were no bullets.
You didn't know that.
Yeah, but it was different for you.
Kira looks at Tyler out of the corner of her eye. What's Tyler getting at? Does he know the real reason?
Yeah, you had momentum. It wasn't point blank.
She breathes out. Interior, exterior, bus, night. The bus backs up to the house, maneuvers to face the dirt road, stops. Denver salvages what he can of the drugs that got loose. Jeff clambers onto the roof. Inside, Kira catches glimpses of Jeff through the open hatch as he struggles to fit the cover back on. He manhandles it back into place, then jumps down. On top of Bahri. Two roll around, then get up. Kira watches as Jeff accosts Bahri, jabbing him in the chest. Exterior ranch, night. Jeff goes at Bahri. Each word a new jab.
Enough! This has gone far enough!
The last jab is more of a punch than a poke.
She's cost us our lead on the cartel. We needed that head start. We're in a bus. Top speed 80.
He jabs Bahri excitedly again. Bahri grabs his wrist.
Stop talking and we'll make it.
Bahri walks off. Jeff screams after him.
And then? What then? You gonna bring them with us? To Vegas?
Jeff catches up, hops excitedly.
And let's not forget the cops. When they connect the dots. Some hotshots, dudes, brats abducted from summer camp. We'll get more airtime than OJ.
Bahri snaps. He grabs Jeff by the throat and throttles him. It's no warning, he wants him dead. Jeff chokes, turns puce. Interior bus, night. Kira's eyes open wide as Bahri raises Jeff off the ground with one arm, still throttling him, and then slaps him with the other. Exterior ranch, night. Every word from Bahri is accompanied by another slap.
Shut your mouth up.
Denver intervenes.
Cool it, bro.
Jeff is limp. Still, Bahri squeezes.
You're turning on our own now? You gonna kill me next?
Bahri drops Jeff. Jeff slumps.
This has got way out of hand. Everything's gone wrong is because of her.
Bahri spins around to Denver.
What are you trying to say?
Denver falters.
He's saying get rid of the kids now, or finish the job alone.
That right?
Denver nods. Bahri takes out his gun. Interior bus, night. Kira sees the gun, swallows hard. Next thing, Bahri storms onto the bus. He strides up the aisle. Kira and Tyler squeeze together. Denver and Jeff hang back. Denver's agitated.
Which one of you is going first?
The kids are thrown into turmoil.
Who's first?
Bahri's eyes bore through Tyler.
Ah, no messy heroics. Good, I get to choose.
He yanks Tyler up, still tied to the rail.
Your chance to be a man. Here,
Bahri thrusts his gun into Denver's hand, wraps his fingers around the butt.
ready?
Kira can't think straight. It's all happening too fast.
Hit the heart, make it clean, get it over quickly.
Bahri's tone is icy, but the words don't make sense. Then suddenly, she grasps what's going on. She leaps up, elbows herself in front of Tyler.
Stop it! Leave him! I'll go first.
Bahri looks at Kira in astonishment. He didn't count on this.
Sit down.
She refuses. He's at a loss. He looks at her, so tough, so tender. Denver tries to aim past Kira, but he doesn't have a clean shot. Bahri falters. He can't lose face.
Okay, if you insist.
Bahri shoves Tyler down, grips Kira, and steps aside so as not to block Denver's view. Kira looks at Bahri's hand on her arm, digging into her flesh. She tries to catch his eye. He stares straight ahead. Denver cocks the safety. Bahri's POV, Kira. Kira's knees buckle. Bahri pulls her up. She shuts her eyes. Back to scene. Kira shuts out her surroundings. That last image, Bahri staring straight ahead, hard, cold, is imprinted on her mind. She squeezes her eyes tight. It goes. Another replaces it. Bahri smiling, teasing, inviting.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Interior, bus, night. Kira opens her eyes. She's still there. Denver lowers the gun.
Shoot!
No. I know you don't want this.
Jeff grabs Bahri's gun from Denver, points it at Kira. Kira hears another click. She shuts her eyes again. This time, when she opens them, Denver has his gun pressed against Jeff's temple.
Put it down. Bahri's the boss.
Jeff is furious. He pulls the trigger halfway, then backs down and lowers the gun. Denver snatches it, hands it back contemptuously to Bahri. Exterior, bus, night. The bus pulls off, without lights, back onto the main road. Exterior, coastal reserve, inland, night. The lights of a black SUV switch to bright, catching a fox. It freezes. The SUV accelerates, hits the fox. The fox flies onto the windshield over the roof. Wipers activate, blood smears in an arc, clears. The second SUV drives over the fox. The carcass quivers under the welcome sign of the reserve. Interior, exterior, outlying area, bus, moving, night. Moonlight cuts in and out of the clouds. The mood is somber. Kira gazes out the window for Lauren. Tyler searches for a loose end on the duct tape.
You're wasting your time.
She carries on window gazing. He picks at his tape. Then Kira perks up.
Wait, I've got something. Weapons.
Weapons?
She nods, lowering her voice.
A screwdriver in
Where?
my pocket.
He looks down at her pocket, at their taped hands.
Great.
And a pencil.
Oh, better and better.
Kira is crushed. Tyler sees it. He feels bad.
I'm sorry. I'm taking it out on you.
He kisses her.
Can still do that at least.
Up front, Bahri sees Tyler kiss Kira as they near the junction. Interior, exterior, junction, bus, night. Jeff starts to go left to the Interstate 15. Denver stops him.
Which way? 15 or desert?
Bahri glances back at Kira.
Mojave.
Jeff backs up angrily, engines revved. The bus turns right to the desert. Exterior, Mojave, night. The bus drives through the desert, solitary, small.
We could disappear without a trace.
Interior, exterior, bus, moving, night. Kira's POV, the desert. Beyond her own reflection, the moonlit desert landscape glides by.
My folks brought me here when I was a kid. Nothing to see except the ghost mines. Like everyone died.
Back to scene. Kira doesn't bother to turn around, just keeps on looking out the window.
How far from Vegas?
4 hours, I guess.
So someone might notice in time.
Don't bank on it.
Suddenly, Kira can't stand the heat.
I'm suffocating.
Tyler doesn't hear. He's watching the guys. Up front, Bahri and Denver are pressed around Jeff, studying the dashboard, searching the side of the road. Jeff slows.
No, we need a road.
Jeff pulls away again. Kira sees what they were looking at. A lay-by. She's uneasy. Jeff slows again. Bahri waves him on. Kira sits up, frightened.
Why do they keep stopping? What are they looking for?
She answers her own question.
A road.
Bahri sees a side road. This time he nods. Jeff switches his lights off and turns. Exterior, interior, side road, bus, moving, night. A quarter-mile back from the road, Bahri checks their position. A spill of boulders obscures them from the road.
This is good.
The bus stops. Interior bus, night. Kira's eyes open wide as Bahri pulls out a knife and walks towards them. She clenches her fists on the rail. Ching! Bahri's blade flicks open. She cowers. Zing! The blade cuts through the tape. Kira's hands drop limply. Exterior side road, night. Bahri leads Kira away. She looks back at the bus. Tyler is glued to the window. She drags her heels.
I won't go. You're not scaring me. Not this time.
Bahri puts his arm tight around her and lifts her. She wilts, no energy left to fight. He carries to boulders. As they get past, she sees lights ahead, in the distance. She squints. Is that a sign? She focuses. A gas station crystallizes from the blackness.
We're getting gas?
Water. Radiator's leaking. You hit something back there.
You let me think.
Why did you keep thinking I'm gonna hurt you?
He smiles, then claps a hand over her mouth. She struggles. He pins her arms behind her back.
Stop fighting. I just want to tell you not to scream.
He glances down to his belt. She follows his gaze to the gun. He takes his hand away.
You just ordered your brother to kill me.
He wipes mascara from under her eyes, takes her by the hand. Interior, exterior, gas station, night. Bahri leads Kira around the back, so they approach the gas station store from the Vegas side. It's a one-horse rundown place. Insects swarm around the fluorescent lights over a solitary pump. Kira looks around. No other lights for as far as the eye can see. Bahri knocks at the glass front of the store door. A light comes on inside. The storekeeper opens. He peers around suspiciously. Kira appeals silently to him, but he doesn't notice.
Kinda late.
Cracked a hose a mile back. Truck's overheating.
Bahri nods in the direction of Vegas.
Water's in the back shelf.
Bahri lets go of Kira's hand and makes for the shelf. She wanders towards the door, testing him. Without turning around, he pats his gun as if he had eyes in the back of his head. Her shoulders slump.
Lady's kinda tired, isn't she?
Bahri swings a 5-gallon jerry can onto the counter, slides the storekeeper a $10 bill.
Long drive from Vegas.
The till trings. Bahri takes the water and escorts Kira out. Exterior side road, night. Kira stops. Bahri puts his arm around her, coaxes.
Don't touch me.
He smiles. It infuriates her.
What's wrong with you?
He takes his jacket off and drapes it around her shoulders.
You're cold.
She flings the jacket to the ground.
I'm not cold, and I don't want your jacket, weed, or your stupid poem, whatever. Stop trying to be my friend. You're my kidnapper.
Glad we got that sorted.
You want a ransom? You think because my parents sent me to summer camp they have money?
Why that one? Shaping tomorrow's leaders?
She's confused.
That can. Shaping tomorrow's leaders?
I chose it. So what?
And Tyler just went along?
He wants to be a leader too.
She looks down.
It's part of the problem.
Bahri pulls Kira to him with a good hard yank. He kisses her. It's wild. It's happening. She yields, then pulls back, wipes her mouth.
What are you going to do with us?
It's up to you.
Don't keep doing that. I need to know.
I mean it. It's up to you.
Stop it. Stop acting like I have a choice. I'm a prisoner on a bus stolen by drug dealers.
Drug runners.
Drug runners. Oh, good. That makes me feel much better.
What do you think I want?
It's not what you want. It's what you have to do. I'm a witness. You have to.
If I wanted to, don't you think I would have by now?
You can't though. That's your dilemma.
He pulls her close.
I could kill you if I wanted.
His face is suddenly cold again. He's telling the truth. She's afraid, but excited too. What's wrong with her?
Let us go. We never say anything. No one would know. I promise.
I don't care if you tell.
Kira's taken aback. She twists out of his grip.
Then why are you keeping us? Nothing you do or say makes sense. You just keep going.
He puts a finger to her lips.
I want you. That's the reason I'm keeping you.
Kira takes a step back.
That's why you're keeping us? Why you're risking all our lives?
And the operation. Yes.
For a fuck.
She's dumbfounded.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
He looks at her, his face devoid of emotion, hard, like when he held her up for Denver. It excites her.
Once I've had you, you and Tyler are free to go.
Kira catches her breath. Putting it like that, her pulse races. What the hell is she thinking? This is turning her on. Bahri reads her mind.
Yes. I got a kick out of it. The risk, the situation, you, my captive.
He grips her wrist tight, draws her to him. She's in his arms again, against her will, unable to resist.
So do you.
Suddenly, Denver appears from nowhere. Kira bolts.
Glad to see you got everything under control. Where's she going?
He looks over his shoulders towards the road.
Road's back there.
She's not trying to get away.
Exterior gully, night. Kira runs blindly, away from Bahri, the bus, herself. When she stops, she's alone on the brim of a gully. Her heart pounds. The sky throbs, hostile. Cicadas hiss. The emptiness presses on her. She turns. Bahri is behind her. He faces her across the emptiness. The hiss of cicadas stops. Interior bus, night. Tyler watches Kira run from behind the boulders with Bahri after her. Denver is following at a distance. Tyler notices the jerry can. Gas? The penny drops. Exterior bus, night. Kira returns to the bus. Denver's at the door waiting. He makes a mock bow.
After you.
Interior bus, night. Kira throws herself onto the nearest seat. Tyler calls her from the back. His voice is distant.
Kira, are you hurt? Did he hurt you? Kira!
Kira buries her head in her arms, shuts her eyes. Tyler's voice fades away. Exterior outlying area, junction. The two black SUVs reach the junction where the bus turned right. The first SUV swerves left to Interstate 15. The second goes right to the Mojave. Exterior Mojave, bus, night. Denver fills the radiator of the bus, bangs the hood shut. Interior, exterior, bus, moving, night. The bus pulls back onto the main road, picks up speed. Bahri waits for Kira to take her feet off the seat so he can sit next to her. When Kira realizes, she swings her legs out of the way, embarrassed. Bahri plumps down. Too close. From the back, Tyler watches, irate.
I mean, I'm right here, dude.
Meanwhile, Kira squeezes herself against the wall, trying to avoid contact with Bahri. But the more space she frees up, the more he expands. She stares out the window, trying to hide how uncomfortable she is with his leg touching hers. Oblivious, Bahri pulls out a phone and offers her a set of earphones. She ignores him. He taps her shoulder.
You want me to listen to music?
You like it.
You're mad.
I chose it for you.
I'm not in the mood. Anyway, you don't know me. How do you know what music I like?
I know you enough.
And I know nothing about you, except you're a drug runner, thief, juggler, oh, and a liar.
Quite a lot. My life story.
He leans in.
I wasn't lying. This is my joyride.
Don't joke. Do you know what it's like when someone else holds all the cards? You're powerless?
Powerless? You have a lot of power.
You don't say.
Pulling power.
Kira laughs.
Yeah, being hot. Thought it was my ace card. How it feels like the Joker.
Bahri holds out the earphones again.
Go on. You like it. You'll see.
She sighs. He stopped listening. She takes the earphones. The boy band plays. She thrusts them back at him.
Is that what you think of me?
He feigns surprise.
Really? I thought it was catchy.
Not put off, he consults his playlist again.
Try this one.
No.
It's different. I've got it now.
He tucks her hair behind her ears and puts the earphones in.
Don't.
Listen.
He turns the volume up. An edgy punk rock song plays. She recognizes it and yanks the earphones out.
My friend wrote that song. How did you know?
Close enough to kill? Your friend? You're kidding me. It's such a cool...
Impossible. It hasn't even been released. How could you know?
I read your mind.
She shifts away from him.
You got it off my phone.
He laughs.
Close enough to kill. It jumped out at me.
He draws closer.
Seemed appropriate.
She looks at him in amazement. He laughs again. She can't help it. She's fascinated. Exterior Mojave night. The road winds past dry riverbeds. The lights of the bus sift through the outcrops and spat out bones of mined machinery. Interior bus moving night. Suddenly the bus is buzzing. Denver's at the back, jumpy. Bahri gets up abruptly to join him, leaving Kira alone. She turns to see what's going on. There are lights on the road behind them. Bahri returns to get Kira. He hustles her to Tyler and tapes her wrist to the rail.
What's the matter, pervert? She not into your dirty captive fantasies?
Not now, Tyler.
Tyler brushes her off, watches Bahri tie Kira up.
Is that turning you on, you creep?
Stop it, Tyler. Listen.
Bahri hits Tyler. Tyler cries in pain, but keeps up the tirade through his tears.
I won't let you hear? I won't let you think of her that way. She's mine. She loves me.
Bahri finishes. He and Denver leave. Tyler turns on Kira.
You. Not like he was holding you against your will.
Not now, Tyler. Listen to me. We're being followed.
It finally penetrates. Tyler spins around. Tyler's POV, the rear window. Tyler peers into the black emptiness. The lights of a car pulse in the distance. Back to scene. Tyler's excited.
Police?
How would the police know?
You alerted someone, right? The gas station?
She shakes her head.
Never let me out of his sight.
So why is everyone so uptight?
It dawns on him.
Someone's chasing us.
Up front, the guys watch the lights in Jeff's mirror.
Gotta find some cover.
Exterior, Mojave night. The bus roars past the flat, bald landscape. Coyotes cry their war howl, closing in on their prey. The headlights of the SUV follow the bus, lighting up the plane behind it. Eyes reflect red. Interior, exterior, bus, moving night. Bahri surveys the road. Ahead, rippled flats stack up in rock folds and ridges.
There. Over that ridge. Kill the lights and pull off.
Jeff hits the gas, the bus rattles, engine screaming. At the back, Tyler tugs at the tape, binding his hands.
We're caught in some kind of turf war. And we're tied to this handrail.
He kicks his seat in rage.
This is madness. We're dead. We're so dead.
He yells to Bahri.
Hey, Bahri! Yo, my friend! I thought we were buddies. What happened to that? This game's gone on long enough.
The guys glance at Bahri, nervous. He can't hear Tyler. He's focused on the road. Tyler pounds his head on the window to get Bahri's attention. It works. Bahri hears Tyler. He clenches his fists and grits his teeth. Tyler is manic. He repeats the tactics.
Stop it.
Shut up. What's this about, really? Come on, dude. You and I both know it. Heck, even your guys know it. This doesn't make sense. I'm trying. I really am. But I just can't find one good reason why we are still on this bus.
The bus reaches the top of the ridge. Jeff switches the lights off, yanks the steering wheel down. Exterior, Mojave, bus, night. The bus swerves off the road, hits the loose dirt. The back swings out. The bus skates 50 yards, rocks, and straightens. Interior, exterior, bus, moving, night. Bahri urges Jeff on.
Stay parallel to the road. Accelerate.
Jeff's unsure.
Accelerate! I can't see! Nothing to see, go!
The bus plows downhill in line with the road. The guys grip the rails. Bahri peers out into the darkness, eyes skinned. Tyler gets hysterical.
I'm talking to you. Answer my question. What have you got to gain? Only a psycho would keep us here for nothing.
Tyler, let it go.
Bahri, at least have the decency to look at me. Look at me! You worthless piece. Why are you keeping us?
Bahri waves Jeff to stop. Interior, bus, night. Bahri finally turns to Tyler. His eyes are cold. Kira shivers.
I'm keeping you both till your girlfriend sleeps with me.
Tyler reels.
What? What? You hear that? You think she's a barter? You're in the wrong country, you bastard. Go stick it somewhere else. She's already taken.
Bahri makes for the exit.
Keep your heads down. I've got your backs.
I've got your backs. What's this guy's deal? He's gonna look out for us? Is he mental?
Tyler shouts out the window.
Waiting for her to say yes doesn't mean it's not rape.
Exterior bus, night. Bahri pries open the doors to the hold. Jeff slams it shut.
Tell me that was some sick joke.
Bahri pushes him aside, opens the door again.
You made what? Some kind of deal with that girl? So you're gonna screw her and then let her go?
Interior bus, night. Tyler scours the bus for a way out. Crazed. He sees the emergency hammer.
You still got that pencil?
Exterior bus, night. Bahri levers open the panel of the concealed compartment.
Are you for real? You've got no right. You're playing with our lives just for some pussy? What's wrong with you? A deal like this, you can have all the shit and pussy you want.
Move.
Bahri takes Uzis for himself and Denver. Jeff steps forward, hands outstretched.
You're a driver. You know my rules.
Your rule is it's my rule, pal. But now my ass is on the line.
You wouldn't know which way to point it. Just stay out of the way.
Screw you.
Bahri throws a rifle to Denver.
Stay under the bus.
What about you?
Bahri yanks the door of the hold.
Give me a hand.
Denver and Bahri wrench the door loose. Bahri tries it for size as a shield, then puts it down and listens.
Why is it so quiet? Where are their lights?
He scans the surroundings.
They're hiding.
He grabs the door and runs to the top of the ridge. Denver ducks under the bus. Left alone for a moment, Jeff's eyes flicker to the concealed compartment, now gaping open without its door.
Yo, come on.
Jeff loses his nerve. Interior bus, night. Tyler works the pencil out of Kira's pocket.
Take it. Stab close to the edge, where I already frayed it.
She takes the pencil, tries to pierce the tape around Tyler's hands. The pencil only just reaches, and then the point glances off.
Concentrate. Do it right.
Exterior ridge, night. Bahri is halfway to the top of the ridge when orange muzzle flashes light up the desert. They're under attack from in front of the bus.
How the hell? They take a detour?
He races back, cursing. The thugs are strafing the bus. Denver shoots at them from under the bus, but the bright lights of the SUV blind them, and the thugs fire back with impunity from behind their open doors. As he races back to the bus, Bahri sees Kira and Tyler silhouetted in the window.
No, get down!
His voice is drowned by a barrage of gunfire. Interior bus, night. Gunfire spits around the kids. A bullet rips through the window at the front. Kira dives.
Don't stop! This is our chance!
Exterior ridge, night. Looking at Kira, Bahri makes his decision. Like a dummy in a moving target range, he streaks to the SUV. The thugs see him. Bullets zing on all sides, pock the ground at his feet. He gets through, takes aim, pop, pop, pop. The headlamps of the SUV explode. Interior bus, night. Darkness. Kira stops. What's happening?
Keep on!
Exterior ridge, night. Bahri keeps running, waving his shield to attract attention. Bullets rain down on him, but he doesn't care. He's drawing the fire away from the bus. At the last moment he veers, sprints past the SUV. The thugs on the side dive for cover. He ignores them. He's after the gas cap. He aims. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. The thug shoots Bahri's rifle out of his hand. Bahri curses. He hurriedly grabs his pistol from his belt. His first shot misses.
Damn.
He aims again.
Steady.
He squeezes the trigger slowly. Voomp! Cap of the gas tank ruptures. Bahri lines the ruptured cap up again and fires. The bullet burrows into the tank. Whoosh! The tank explodes and the back of the SUV blows off. Interior bus, night. The interior of the bus tinges red from the explosion. Debris flies, black smoke billows. Kira trembles uncontrollably.
Stop it. Don't be emotional.
Exterior ridge, night. Thugs pour out of the burning SUV. Bahri and Denver pick two off. The other three race for the bus.
Kira?
Bahri hotfoots it after the thugs, only stopping to snatch his rifle. Interior bus, night. Tyler hears the gunfire, much closer now.
They're coming. Hurry!
Kira finally breaks through the tape. Tyler brushes her pencil out of the way, rips the loose end of the tape with his teeth. It unravels. He clambers onto the back seat. Gunfire and chaos fade as Kira watches Tyler pull the emergency hammer down and hit the window. The only sound she hears is the tinkling of glass. As if in a void, she observes Tyler's body somersault in slow motion through the mist of shattered glass. She calls out to Tyler, but her voice doesn't penetrate the world he's in now. She tugs at her hands, desperate to follow, but she can't even reach the window.
Tyler! Tyler!
Exterior, interior bus, night. Tyler's ankle gives as he lands. He grimaces, picks himself up, bolts without a backward glance. Kira watches him run off into the distance. The reality of the gun battle explodes around her again. Exterior ridge, night. Denver rolls out from under the bus, leaps to his feet, firing like a howitzer. A thug goes down. The remaining 2 thugs reach the step of the bus. They pound the doors.
No!
Bahri lets rip. One of the thugs falls, but the other has the doors of the bus open. Bahri sprays him with bullets until the ammo runs out. He hammers the trigger, nothing. Tossing his rifle and shield, he runs towards the thug, lunges, catches him before the door shut. The 2 tumble out of the bus. The thug headbutts Bahri. Bahri staggers back. The thug kicks him. Bahri catches the thug's leg, twists it. The thug spirals down. Denver takes aim, but Bahri throws himself on the thug before he can fire. Bahri pounds the thug. The thug bends Bahri's neck back, choking him. His spine's about to snap. From the corner of his eye, Bahri sees the whole door. He reaches out, stretches, gets his fingers around it, pulls it closer. The thug digs his nails into Bahri's windpipe. Bahri grasps the door with 2 hands, raises it up and slices it down on the thug's neck, like a guillotine. The thug's jugular severs. Blood spurts over the whole door. The thug's grip slackens. The body goes limp. Denver helps his brother up. The 2 guys look around.
All accounted for, punk?
Denver beams and fires into the air. There's no return fire. Bahri dusts himself off. Jeff crawls out from under the bus. Behind them, the SUV contorts and collapses like a dead star. Interior bus, night. Bahri bounds onto the bus. He stops dead when he sees the smashed window. He shouts outside.
They've bailed.
Flying back out, he almost misses Kira. She's sitting so still and small, still tied to the rail. He freezes, suspicious.
Where is he?
She stares blankly. He looks around, wary. Then he gets it.
He took off without you?
She turns away, shamed. He frees her, escorts her gently out. Exterior bus, night. Seeing Kira without Tyler, Jeff explodes.
This is the last shitting straw. We might as well turn ourselves in.
He slumps against the side of the bus.
You're gonna take me down with you. It's not right. I'm just a shitting driver.
Split up. I'll stick to the road. You take the left side.
You don't know which way he went.
He's headed for the gas station. He'll keep away from the road. But we'll herd him down to it. Then you intercept him with the bus.
Jeff wonders if he's hearing right.
Denver? With the bus? No way! I'll take the bus. It's mine. I'm responsible for it. That's where I draw the line.
And we're responsible for the shit inside of it.
Denver shoves his palm under Jeff's nose.
Keys.
Bahri squeezes Kira's hand.
No keys, dumbass.
Exterior bus, night. Bahri and Kira are alone.
You up for this?
She's weary. He tilts her face up, but still her eyes are downcast.
I won't let him get away with this.
She looks up, finally. Exterior plane, night. From the top of the ridge, the plane stretches back for miles. The gas station is a distant pinprick of light. Tyler's figure cuts a path across the grassland. He stumbles. His leg drags. His eyes dart nervously. Exterior plane, night. Jeff sets off across the plain, running fast. The grass parts for him. He looks back at Bahri, his expression black as thunder. Bahri and Kira keep to the road. Denver overtakes them, driving almost silently, his lights off. Exterior road, night. Denver drives by the light of the moon. He keeps a lookout for Tyler, spots him further up. He continues a short way past Tyler, then turns the bus around to wait. Exterior, plane, night. Jeff keeps up the pace. He can see Tyler ahead of him. Tyler looks back. He realizes Jeff is catching up and keels towards the road. Exterior road, night. Kira sees Tyler change course. He gets to the road, crosses. Suddenly she's blinded. Denver is bearing down on Tyler, and Tyler is trapped in the glare of the lights. Tyler tries to get past, but Denver blocks him. Tyler retreats. Bahri tugs Kira across the road. To the right, Denver plows off-road after Tyler, closing in. Sand plumes red in the taillights of the bus as Tyler slews to escape it. Jeff appears in Tyler's path at the last moment. Tyler breaks to the left to miss him. Bahri lets go of Kira. He guns for an old water pump. Denver and Jeff see him. Exterior plane, night. Denver abandons the bus and joins Jeff. Together they corral Tyler towards the water pump, where Bahri waits like a hangman on the gallows. When Tyler is under him, he throws himself down. The two fall on the ground in a slow, moonlit, primal motion. Bahri pulls Tyler up to hit him. Tyler drops to his knees.
She's mine? She loves me? What happened to all that?
Tyler looks around for Kira. She's standing to the side, a little back. He appeals to her.
I just thought we'd have a better chance like this.
Bahri takes a handful of soil, rubs it in Tyler's mouth.
Bullshit. Apologize.
Tyler blubbers. Bahri wrenches one of the metal stays loose from the water pump and hits Tyler with it.
Not to me, to her.
Sorry.
Louder!
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay?
Bahri hits him again.
Like you mean it.
Sorry.
Tyler curls on the ground, clutching his ribs. Bahri delivers one final blow. Tyler checks out. Bahri hurls the rod away and hoists Tyler onto his shoulders. Kira and Denver accompany him back onto the bus. Exterior, bus, night. Jeff is waiting at the door next to the gaping hold. He glances furtively inside the bus. The tip of an Uzi is just visible, sticking out from under his seat. Bahri arrives with the others. Jeff blocks the entrance.
Get out of the way.
You started this, now finish it. Her too.
You're brave suddenly.
Jeff's eyes move involuntarily to the Uzi. He shuts up and moves aside. Interior, bus, night. Bahri arranges Tyler on a seat. Tyler slides off, unconscious. Bahri catches him.
Come on, buddy.
He lays Tyler down on the floor instead. Kira sits by his side, puts his head on her lap. Bahri suddenly doubts himself. Interior, exterior bus, moving night. Jeff takes back command of the bus. He drives across the rough terrain to the road. At the ridge, he pulls off again, retracing their path to the site of the ambush. Bahri jumps out before the bus stops. Exterior ridge, bus, night. Bahri snatches the door of the hold and lifts it to the moon. Light shines through a bullet hole. Denver joins him. They clean the door with beer and wrangle it in place. Interior bus, moving, night. The bus is back on the road. Kira uses Bahri's French waiter towel to apply pressure to Tyler's gashes. She wipes tears away. Tyler wakes. He's a mess. Eyes swollen, breathing labored. He looks around, sees Kira's face above him. Realizing he's in her lap, he puts a hand on her arm to show his thanks. She pulls her arm away.
Doesn't mean I forgive you.
Exterior, Mojave, night. The bus speeds along a straight stretch. From the opposite direction, 5 patrol cars tear towards it. Sirens whoop. Interior bus, moving, night. The guys see the cars. They watch the distance between them fall off. Denver starts to breathe heavily.
Stop panicking. They'll pass.
You delusional? Who do you think they're looking for? This is suicide. We gotta get off the road.
No. Keep driving.
Jeff defies Bahri. Yanks the steering wheel down, brakes hard. Bahri wrestles with him. The bus swerves and rocks. Bahri punches Jeff, drags him off a seat and takes his place. The bus straightens up.
Get a hold of yourself. We're in a school bus. No way they'll link us.
Unless that bitch shot us.
She didn't.
Why can't you see what she's really about? She'd kill us all without batting an eyelid if she got half a chance.
The cops are almost on them. No one says another word. Then, whoosh, 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 whoosh. 5 police patrol cars swish past. Kira watches. The blue lights blur into the distance. She closes her eyes.
She just acts up.
Interior, exterior, Whiskey Pete's bus, moving night. The road through the desert runs parallel now to the Interstate 15. Car lights stream past in the distance. When Kira opens her eyes, a carousel of strip lights cans across the sky. A huge blinking billboard for Whiskey Pete's, huzzas, above the casino on a nearby highway. Kira gasps.
Vegas.
It's over. Let us all die and go down with us. He doesn't care.
Kira's POV, front of bus. Denver and Jeff crowd Bahri.
Whiskey Pete's, bro.
It's the end of the road, and you know it.
Bahri's losing control. They're gonna force his hand.
You're just putting off the inevitable.
Bahri suddenly brandishes his gun.
Back off. Back off, both of you.
Exterior bus, night. The road deteriorates. The bus shudders over ruts and furrows. Interior bus, moving, night. Tyler wails as he's rattled around. The bus lurches into a pothole. He shrieks. Denver kicks a panel, screams at Kira.
Get him to shut up!
Tyler can barely move, but he manages to flip Denver off.
Suck on that, loser.
What are you doing? For Christ's sake!
Whose side are you on?
No one's side.
Yeah, right. You're in love with him, aren't you?
Tyler laughs, then doubles up in a coughing spasm, spraying blood from his mouth. He sees the blood and hooks a finger in Kira's t-shirt, pulls her close.
Well, just as well. Because you're gonna have to fuck him. Or I die.
He lets her go.
You hear me?
She pushes him off her lap, slides away.
You hear me? Do it. It's your fault. Your slit's what's got us in this mess. Whore. It's not like you don't want to.
Up front, Bahri hears. Without any warning, he leaves the wheel. The bus careers off course. Jeff dives for the steer, he grapples to get control. The bus pitches wildly. Bahri doesn't give a damn.
You lunatic!
Christ, Bahri!
Bahri storms toward Tyler. Tyler smirks.
Oh, Jesus. A goddamn gentleman outlaw.
Bahri pulls a gun. Tyler scrambles for cover under his seat, his feet slipping in his own blood. He looks around nervously for Kira, but he's on his own. Bahri towers over him, the gun aimed at Tyler's head.
What are you waiting for? Go ahead, shoot me.
Bahri hesitates. Tyler laughs. More blood wets his lips.
You can't do it, can you? I'm your bargaining chip to get to her.
No, you're in my way. I just spared you for her. Up to now.
He pulls the trigger half back. Kira grabs his arm. Bang! The gun goes off. The noise is deafening in the confined space of the bus. It reverberates on and on. The shot misses Tyler by inches. He squints at the hole in the floor of the bus next to his head. Exterior, Whiskey Pete's, night. The lights of the casino slip away as the bus motors on. Interior, bus, moving, night. Kira stands at the back of the bus, facing Bahri. She slips her tank top and shorts off. Bahri steps over Tyler to join her. He caresses her skinny frame. She flinches.
Is it fear or excitement?
I don't know anymore.
Bahri kisses her, takes his shirt off, covers the seat with it, and makes her a pillow with his jacket. She lays down sacrificially, out of sight of the others, behind the backrest. Tyler can't bear it. He covers his eyes and howls.
Screw her. Then you can finally let us off this bus.
Denver raises Tyler to a sitting position, then pistol whips him. Tyler's head hits the floor hard as he falls unconscious. Exterior, Whiskey Pete's, night. The brash lights of the casino are replaced with stars. Interior, bus, moving, night. Kira regards Bahri's body. A geometric tattoo winds from his neck across his chest. A striking, striped snake. Bahri drops down over her, kisses her neck. A series of shots. Kira stares at the roof. The image starts to spin. Tyler's on top of her now. Pinky promise, echoes. The snake on Bahri's chest comes to life, hissing. It slithers around his neck, bites him. Blood spews. Kira's eyes flick open and she gets an idea. Running her left hand over Bahri's back, she moans, while with her right hand she gropes under the seat, searching for something. Meanwhile, Bahri's hands explore her body. Her back arches. He slips an arm under her, lifts her to him. His lips brush over her skin. She wants him so bad, but she mustn't succumb. Her fingers skim the floor to find the steel shaft of the screwdriver she found on Jeff's shelf. She inches it closer. Bahri pins Kira's arm behind her back. She loses her grip on the screwdriver, fumbles to retrieve it, gets it again. Manipulating it into position, she eases it up and lunges. Bahri sees the glint of metal in the window reflection. He dodges. She catches his shoulder. The point digs in deep. He looks at her in disbelief as he stifles a yelp and squeezes her clenched fist until she drops the weapon. She struggles, annoyed at being thwarted. He puts the screwdriver on the floor within her reach and continues making love to her. Exterior, bus, night. The bus travels under a canopy of stars. Interior, bus, moving, night. As Bahri caresses Kira, he sees from the corner of his eye that she is groping for the screwdriver again. He reaches behind him, gets his gun, points it at her. She drops the screwdriver. Oh God, she asked for this. He presses the barrel to her head. She gasps. He traces her profile with the cold metal down to her breasts. Kira shuts her eyes, then opens them again as Bahri takes the gun away and puts it down on the seat. Her eyes dart to it. He turns the grip to her direction.
You trust me?
I want to.
She takes the gun, tentatively, wondering if it's a trick. A spot of blood drops onto her face from his cut. He kisses her lips, wet with it. She lets go of the gun, pulls him down to her. They kiss, savagely. Kira finally giving in to all of her secret lust. Kira and Bahri's bodies fuse, sensuous, yet Kira can't forget the gun. She can't take her eyes off of it. Exterior, Interstate 15, night. The road cuts through a rise, the sides of the embankment forming a shaft. The bus accelerates out of the cutting and joins the Interstate 15. Interior, bus, moving, night. Denver sees Kira put her clothes back on. He shakes Tyler.
Wake up, Preppy. Your girlfriend's paid the ransom.
He snaps his fingers, slaps Tyler's cheek. Denver's face swims in front of Tyler. He focuses, remembers.
Kira! Kira!
The color drains from Tyler's face. He trembles. Denver laughs and lets him go. Heads back to Jeff.
He's gonna want a car next.
What does he think? He's won her silence?
Putty in his hands. He owns her.
You believe that shit? You blind? What's she gonna do when they ask her where she was? And what about Tyler?
Still don't get it, do you?
Bahri appears at Denver's side, points to the lights ahead.
Gene Airport. I need a car.
Denver smiles. Exterior Jean Airport, night. The bus turns into the airport. Interior, exterior bus, moving, night. The bus pulls into the airport parking lot. Bahri surveys the parked cars. He sees a Corvette.
That one.
Exterior parking lot, night. Bahri twists the Slim Jim in the door of the Corvette. It flicks open. He hotwires the ignition, leaves the engine running, turns to the bus. Interior bus, night. Kira sweeps to the front, stepping over Tyler's blood. The doors fling open for her. Bahri pulls her back.
Dark Mistress Ruler.
He holds her, then remembers something and removes his lucky charm from the mirror. He fastens it around her neck.
Take this.
What is it?
My little coral snake. Almost fooled me. Acting like she was nothing but a harmless milk snake.
You killed her?
It was her or me. Black touch red, go ahead. That's a milk snake. Yellow touch red.
She interrupts him, runs a finger over his tattoo.
Another one?
Surviving 2 encounters with coral snakes?
He kisses her fingers.
No. She was the only one.
Denver calls from the middle of the bus.
Aren't you forgetting something?
He lifts Tyler up. Kira tilts her head.
No. I'm going alone.
You can't.
Kira pushes past Denver and leans over Tyler, whispering so only he can hear. Her voice is warm honey.
I just think we'll have a better chance like this.
She turns on her heel.
Wait. Kira, please.
She's halfway down the aisle. He gets up to follow. His leg caves in under him.
They'll kill me.
Denver's laugh echoes behind her. Looking over her shoulder, she sees Denver gagging Tyler with tape. She doesn't stop. Exterior Corvette, night. Kira runs her fingers over the hood of the car. Interior bus, night. Denver jabs a finger in Tyler's direction and crows to Jeff.
Told you.
You're saying he predicted this? He knew she'd ditch him? Bullshit.
He didn't predict it. He set it up.
Denver exits. Jeff looks in his wing mirror at Bahri opening the car door for Kira.
Yeah. Set it up for her to go straight to the cops.
Exterior parking lot, night. Kira sits in the driver's seat of the Corvette with the hood down. Bahri leans over her, reaches in his belt for his gun. At the bus, framed by the doors, Jeff slowly raises an Uzi. Jeff's POV, Kira, Uzi sights. The Uzi's barrel lines up over Kira's face. Kira moves out of target, the sights line up on her again, this time together with Bahri. Back to scene. Jeff smiles.
Poetic.
At the Corvette, Bahri hands Kira the gun. She's surprised.
You never know. Now get the hell out of here.
She can't tear herself away. Denver gets impatient.
Beat it.
Kira turns. Does she have to take orders from Denver? The movement catches her eye. It's Jeff. Kira realizes that he has an Uzi leveled at her and Bahri. She screams. Denver spins around. He sees the Uzi pointed at Bahri and deliberately throws himself in Jeff's line of fire. A volley of bullets peppers Denver's body. Time stands still as Denver jerks and folds to the ground. Bahri and Kira watch in shock. Then Bahri shouts to Kira.
Go! Go!
With tires squealing, Kira races away. Bahri flies to Denver's side, drops to his knees, inspects his brother's lifeless body.
Come on, punk. Don't do this. Wake up, punk.
He lifts Denver's body to a sitting position and rocks him.
Wake up, please. Wake up. Why'd you do it?
Behind Bahri, the engine of the bus roars to life. Bahri continues to rock Denver. Interior Corvette, moving, night. Kira looks into her mirror. Kira's POV, Bahri, rear view mirror. Bahri cradles Denver, but then suddenly the bus fills her mirror. Interior, exterior, Interstate 15, Corvette, moving, night. Kira reaches the main road, pitches the car left, back to Los Angeles. A Chev flashes her. The Chev driver screams.
Watch where you're going!
Kira checks her mirror. Jeff is at the junction. He swings out, turns in her direction. She pulls Bahri's gun closer, pushes the revs up into the red. In front, A car traveling half her speed forces her to slam on the brakes. Jeff closes in. She hoots and flashes. The car slows down more. Kira pulls out. Roadworks. The lane ends. She looks back. Jeff is gaining. She accelerates. Cones fly and the sign of the roadworks ricochets off her hood. Ahead of her, an asphalt paver looms. She swings wildly out of its way, nearly losing control, then swings back into the lane ahead of the slow car. Kira flatfoots it, but now a truck blocks her escape. Jeff bullies his way past the slow car and catches up. His headlights blind her in the mirror. She keeps trying to pass, but she can't. He's on top of her, bumper to bumper, pushing her. She veers out of his way. He draws up alongside, squeezes her onto the verge. The road turns. Around the bend, in the distance, the blue strobes of a roadblock pulse hypnotically. Jeff finally falls back. Kira pulls over to the side of the road. Interior, Corvette, night. Kira wipes away tears of relief.
Stop it.
Interior, exterior, Interstate 15, roadside, bus, night. Jeff slams the wheel in frustration, runs his hands over his face. He sits back in darkness, scowling. Then he sees the Corvette pulled over ahead of him.
What's she doing?
He strums the wheel and looks around for options. There's a plant of some kind, opposite, its bright security lights flooding the area. A little further up, he notes a side street. He cranes to see where it goes. It runs parallel to the freeway. He edges towards it, lights still off. Interior, Corvette, night. Kira looks at the row of cop cars and remembers Bahri's gun.
Crap.
She opens the window, ready to throw it out.
Wait, fingerprints.
She rubs the gun down with her top, then drops it in fright when the lights of an oncoming car dazzle her. The gun lands at her feet. She studies it for a long time before reaching down slowly to retrieve it. With her little finger hooked on the trigger guard, she dangles the gun in front of her eyes, then runs a finger along the barrel and releases the safety. Click. Kira's eyes light up. Exterior, Jean Airport, parking lot, night. Bahri kneels next to Denver's body under a tree. His clothes are soaked in blood. He kisses Denver's cheek. Exterior, parking lot, night. Bahri spots a V4 supercharged motorbike. Interior, Corvette, night. Kira double checks in her mirror. No sign of the bus. She takes a deep breath, puts the gun on the seat next to her. Her eyes glint like steel. Exterior, Interstate, night. A gap opens up, a stream in the stream of cars. The Corvette darts out, turns sharp, scrambles over the median strip to the opposite lane, back towards Vegas. Interior, exterior, bus, night. Not taking his eyes off the Corvette, Jeff approaches the side street. Suddenly, he stops. Kira is turning back. She's headed in this direction.
What's that crazy bitch doing now?
He backs onto the side street and stops at the junction, facing the 15. Interstate 15, night. Bahri roars out of Jean Airport towards Los Angeles. He flashes past cars, overtakes trucks. Flying around the bend of the road, he sees the roadblock ahead. He passes the junction with the side street. The bus is stationed there, perpendicular to the freeway.
Jeff?
Bahri brakes hard. The bike slips out, slides down the asphalt. He scrambles up. Bahri's POV, the bus. The bus shoots out of the side street, straight across the freeway, and into the path of another car. Back to scene. Bahri is stunned. What is Jeff doing? He's going to hit the other car. Suddenly Bahri recognizes the other car. It's a Corvette.
Kira!
Interior, exterior, Corvette moving, same time, a series of shots. In the blink of an eye, lights come at Kira, blinding her through the side window. She hits the horn, pulls hard on the steering. The Corvette spins 360 degrees. The bus doesn't stop. It slams into her broadside, rams her across the road and through a wall. Interior, exterior, cement plant, Corvette, night. Concrete shatters, shards fly as the Corvette crashes through the wall. Kira's passenger door creases, her head bangs against the window. Airbags inflate, Kira thrashes for breath. Then, as the airbags deflate, hissing, the bus backs up. Kira looks out, dazed. Takes in the silos, earth-moving equipment, mountains of crusher run through a haze. The bus picks up speed. Kira snaps to attention, turns the ignition frantically, wrenches the steering, but nothing works. She tries the door, it's jammed. The bus bulldozes down on her. And suddenly Kira is soaring over the edge of a quarry pit. Furled in a banner of orange protective netting, a conveyor belt glides past her at a crazy angle. Interior, exterior, quarry pit, Corvette, night. The Corvette hits the slope of the pit with a bone-jarring crunch. It tumbles, slews laterally in an avalanche of loose stones, stops on a ledge. Inside, Kira slumps. blood trickling from her nostril. Outside, sparks shower, smoke spirals lazily from the engine. Interior, exterior yard, night. Bahri roars into the quarry just as Kira's car disappears. Jeff sees him. He grabs the Uzi and runs out, firing wildly. Bahri throws the bike down and races after Jeff, zigzagging between stationary machinery and avoiding bullets. Interior, exterior Corvette, night. The smoke makes Kira cough. Her eyes open wide in alarm as she wakes to see the sparks. She grapples with the door. It's still jammed, but the window's broken now and she claws out that way and rolls clear. Kira lies on the ground, catching her breath. Then she remembers something. She darts back to the car and gropes hurriedly for the gun. Exterior, yard, night. Bahri throws himself on Jeff. The two stagger, fall to the ground. Jeff smashes the rifle to Bahri's face. Bahri wrests it from him and rams it under his chin. Jeff kicks and writhes, trying to get free, but he's no match for Bahri. He chokes and gargles. His body goes limp. Bahri drops the gun, twists Jeff's head till his neck snaps. Exterior quarry pit, dawn. The ledge where Kira landed is the access road to the pit. She sets off along it, a small figure in a grand arena. As she climbs to the top, the first rays of morning light dilute the dark. Exterior, silo, dawn. Emerging from the road, Kira hides between silos and watches the bus. She sees Bahri leave. Fumbling for the safety on her gun and keeping low, she takes off. Interior, exterior bus, dawn. Outside the bus, Jeff lies at an awkward angle, his neck twisted unnaturally. Kira prods him with her foot, then picks up the Uzi. She steps into the bus, watchful and alert. Tyler is inside, cowering in his seat. She frees him and removes his gag.
Get up.
She's fierce and unemotional. It frightens him.
What happened? How did you...
She interrupts him, pulling him out of his seat, prodding him with the Uzi. He's unsteady and on his feet. She props him up.
Hurry. Show me how this works.
He recoils.
No, I don't know.
You must know.
She pokes the gun in his stomach and fills with the breech. Tyler gulps.
Okay, give it to me.
He turns the gun around and examines it.
That's the breach, I guess.
He jams it. Schlicked. Kira snatches it back.
Good, let's go.
He slings his arm around her shoulder and marshals him out. He protests. She's hurting him. Exterior quarry pit, dawn. Bahri clambers down to the ledge. The battered shell of the Corvette is balanced near the edge. The trunk and hood gape, but Kira's not in the car. He searches nearby, peering over the edge, and he makes his way up the road again, calling as he goes.
Kira!
Exterior, yard, dawn. Kira forces Bahri's gun on Tyler. He resists.
Why? There's no need now.
She jabs him with the Uzi.
Just take it.
He gives in. Exterior, yard, dawn. Bahri appears above the brow of the pit. His eyes light up at the sight of Kira. He wants to run to her, but there's something wrong with the way she's watching him. He ventures forward, wary. She brandishes the Uzi.
Hold it.
He stops.
I came back for you.
She's stone-faced. He tries to ignore the gun.
Came back because I want you. I want to make you mine.
You already did.
Kira puts her cheek to Tyler's. She speaks to him as if he's the only person there. But all the while she talks, she keeps her eyes on Bahri.
You hear that, Tyler? He says he wants me.
She wipes tears roughly from her face.
But here's what I want.
Her voice trembles.
I want you to shoot Bahri.
What are you talking about? Stop it. I'm not shooting anyone.
She nudges the Uzi hard into his ribs.
It's just a little sacrifice you're going to have to make. For me. I need you to pull the trigger.
You're mad. I'm not a murderer.
I know, but you will be after this. That's the sacrifice.
No.
Kira racks the breech.
It's him or you, Tyler. I'll count to 3.
She moves the tip of the Uzi to Tyler's temple.
1.
She slides it down his cheek.
It's not hard. Just raise your arm and squeeze like this.
She pulls the trigger half back. Tyler winces.
2.
He lifts the gun. His arm shakes. Bahri speaks softly.
Hit the heart. Make it clean. Get it over quickly.
It's his way of telling Kira he understands. Kira's heart aches. She wavers. But before she can change her mind, Tyler fires. Exterior yard, dawn. Kira drops Tyler, flies to Bahri's side, and sinks to her knees and cradles him. He reaches up to the Lucky Charm.
I should have known. Yellow touch red. You're dead.
His eyes close. She holds him tight. Exterior yard, dawn. Tyler waits, watching, uncomprehending. Tyler's POV, Kira and Bahri. Kira is heartbroken.
He swept me off my feet.
Why? Why? You loved him.
Back to scene. She kisses Bahri's forehead.
That was before.
I need a doctor.
Kira straightens up, relieves Tyler of his gun. Interior, bus, dawn. Kira bundles Tyler onto the bus, pushes him into the driver's seat.
I can't drive. I'm hurt. I can hardly stand. You want me to drive? Just find a phone. Call the cops.
She waves the gun.
We're not gonna call the cops. We're going south, crossing the border.
She leans over Tyler, hits the starter button. The engine springs to life.
Please, Kira. I just want to go home.
Kira turns away quickly before Tyler sees her tears. Exterior, bus, dawn. As the bus pulls off, Kira's face is pressed against a window watching Bahri's body. She doesn't bother wiping away the tears. The bus turns, heads towards the exit. Kira appears at the rear window. The bus reaches the gate, drives out onto the main road. Kira still gazing back as it disappears from view. Exterior, road south, day. The bus hits the open road. The sun rises in a blood-orange sky. Exterior yard, day. A police officer studies the two bodies on the ground. He crouches over Bahri and feels for a pulse. Geometric snake tattoo quivers imperceptibly at his neck. Fade out.